Today we're taking a look at these NCAAB matches, which are happening on Sunday, February 20th, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Houston vs Wichita State. The Houston Cougars leads the ACA 10-2, which is one game better than SMU. Overall the Cougars are 21-4. The Cougars are 6th in the nation in points allowed at 58.0 points per game. Opponents are shooting only 36.5% overall, which is 1st in the nation, and 29.4% from behind the three-point line, which is 21st in the nation. Houston is rebounding an average of 36.7 rebounds per game, which is 19th, and allowing an average of only 27.8 rebounds per game, which is 24th. The king of the boards for Houston is Josh Carlton, with an average of 6.5 rebounds per game. Fabian White Jr. is the leading shot blocker with an average of 1.4 swats per game, and the leader in steals is Jamal Sheed, with an average of 1.7 per game. If there is any game that Wichita State is going to show up for, this would be the one. The Shockers generally bring a strong effort at home, going 16-4 in their last 20 home games. They have had a frustrating season, but a game against one of the nation's best teams provides them with an opportunity to right the ship. Houston is down 2 of its best players due to injury, which has to provide value on Wichita State as a home underdog. The Shockers play well defensively and are a strong rebounding team. Our first pick is Wichita State +7. Wichita State has improved since starting 0-4 in conference play, but it still lacks the consistency that it is looking for. The Shockers have alternated between wins and losses over their last 4 games, including an 85-76 loss at Cincinnati on Thursday. They had picked up a narrow win over South Florida at home in their previous game. Wichita State has excelled at home, going 10-4 at Charles Koch Arena. The Shockers will be off for a full week following this game, as their next contest is on the road at Memphis next Sunday. They are currently sitting in 8th place in the ACA standings. Our second pick is under 133. Providence vs Butler. Providence is averaging 71.5 points per game. They scored 84 points in their last game, making 48.4% of their field goals and 21.7% of their three-pointers. Nate Watson led the way for the Friars with 20 points and 6 rebounds. Jared Bynum finished with 18 points and 3 assists, while A.J. Reeves finished with 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Providence has also played well defensively, giving up 65.6 points per game. They gave up 89 points in their last game and will need to do a better job if they want to get the win. The Friars are having a great season and will be determined to rebound after their 8-game winning streak was thwarted in Wednesday's loss to Villanova. Butler is playing well at home, but this is a tough matchup against a Friars team that is 5-1 in their 6 conference road games. Furthermore, Providence is the much better scoring team. They are averaging a stellar 111.1 points per 100 possessions, compared to only 102.4 from Butler. The Friars also have the decisive rebounding advantage. Our first betting pick is Providence Friars -4. The Butler Bulldogs are looking to rebound from an ugly loss. They had won 2 in a row against Marquette and DePaul, but were 7.5-point dogs in a 91-57 road loss to St. John's on Friday night to plummet to 6-10 in conference action. Butler is having a poor season due primarily to poor shooting. They have covered the spread in 3 out of their last 5 games overall. Chuck Harris was playing well prior to Friday, but only managed 8 points in the loss. The sophomore guard scored 15 points in the win versus Marquette and is averaging 10.7 PPG and 2.8 RPG on the season. Jaden Taylor scored 19 points in Friday's defeat. The freshman guard owns an average of 9.3 PPG on 40% shooting. Bryce Golden has only recorded 15 points in his last 2 clashes. The senior forward is connected on over 50% of his field goals in 3 consecutive games and has tallied an average of 9.2 PPG. The Providence Friars will be eager to find the win column. They had an 8-game winning streak thwarted in an 89-84 home loss to Villanova on Tuesday in a clash that had Providence labeled as 4-point dogs. The Friars lead the Big East with an 11-2 record, and the winner of the conference will likely be decided in the final week. Providence has covered in just 2 out of their last 5 bouts. Our second betting pick is over 128.5. Michigan vs. Wisconsin. Michigan finds themselves smack dab in the middle of the bubble heading into this weekend. Lunardi currently has them as one of the last 4 teams in the NCAA tournament. Wisconsin will be the first of 4 remaining ranked opponents for the Wolverines, who will need to knock off a couple in order to secure their tournament bid. The Wolverines are led by Hunter Dickinson, who was a big reason for the preseason hype when he decided to return and forgo the NBA. He leads the Wolverines in scoring, 17.9 ppg, rebounding, 8.3 rpg, and blocks, 1.2 ppg. The Michigan Wolverines are thriving, posting a 3-1 record in their last 4 games, including victories against a ranked Purdue team and a road win over Iowa. Wisconsin is a good team, but is only 2-2 in their last 4 games and can be defeated at home, where they have lost 2 out of their last 4 games. Furthermore, the Wolverines are the stronger offensive team here. They are averaging 114.2 points per 100 possessions compared to 111 from Wisconsin. Our first betting pick is Michigan Wolverines plus 2.5. The Wisconsin Badgers are battling for the top spot in the Big Ten. They currently stand at 11-4 in conference play, while Illinois is 12-3. Wisconsin rebounded from a disappointing home loss against a strong Rutgers team with a 74-69 road win at Indiana on Tuesday in a clash that had the Badgers labeled as 3-point dogs. Wisconsin has covered the points in just 1 out of their last 5 games. The talented Johnny Davis continues to shine and has eclipsed 20 points in 3 out of his last 5 games. The sophomore guard accumulated 30 points in Tuesday's victory and is sporting an average of 20.7 ppg and 8.3 rpg. Brad Davison has netted double digits in just 1 out of his last 5 clashes. The senior guard is slumping and is now averaging 14.7 ppg on a poor 38% mark from the field. Tyler Wall has connected on at least 50% of his field goals in 4 out of his last 5 bouts. The junior forward is 3rd in team scoring with 11.3 ppg. The Michigan Wolverines are thriving down the final stretch. It was a disastrous start to conference play, but they have been competitive since. Michigan stands at 3-1 in their last 4 games overall to improve to 8-6 in Big Ten play. The Wolverines have won 2 straight, including an 84-79 road win at Iowa last time out in a tilt that had Michigan tabbed as 5.05-point dogs. They have now covered the spread in 3 out of their last 5 games overall. Our second betting pick is over 139. Disclaimer: no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.